This is Gluten-Free Jossie. Today I'm going to walk you through Wegmans and point out a lot of gluten-free items. I love Wegmans. They have a lot of specialty items and pretty decent produce and meat. But, big disclaimer, their gluten-free stuff is so spread out. First things first, they do have some wine, beer, and cider. You can get Angry Orchards here. Thumbs up. Working backwards, I'm now in the pre-made food aisle. I personally would not eat this food as it's marked made without gluten-containing ingredients. As someone with celiac disease, that is not the same as gluten-free. If you're okay with cross-contamination, go for it. I will say their shawarma bowl looks pretty good, but it's also pretty expensive. Their baked goods aisle has a little shelf of gluten-free artisanal stuff. I love the Alexia's oatmeal bites. The vegan ones are really good, and if I eat 2 of them, I feel like I had something substantial. There's usually more here. It looks pretty picked over today. The cheese aisle is interesting. All of the Wegmans brand cheese is marked with the disclaimer that other ingredients may be present due to shared space, yada yada. So while I won't eat something that they are prepping and cooking in a shared space, they are literally just cutting cheese here. So I have and continue to purchase their cheese. I love using this aged goat cheddar in my homemade mac and cheese. It's really incredible. Now they have an aisle actually marked gluten-free, but they don't have everything here. You can find like their fresh breads. I like the Jillian's stuffing mix. I use that at a lot of Thanksgivings. You can find crackers and cookies and baking ingredients, all the flours, chickpea flour, oat flour, rice flour, every kind of flour. Some pre-mixed flours, interestingly, I used to use Cup for Cup, but switched to Joules because at the time, Cup for Cup used milk powder in their ingredients. And I would bake for some people who couldn't do dairy. Now I see they've changed that. Maybe I'll try them again sometime. I also really like these gluten-free everything flavor pretzels. They're pretty good. They have some freezers with gluten-free. It's a bit mixed though with some dairy-free that has gluten in between, so read the labels. It's the usual lineup: frozen breakfast waffles, frozen bread, pizza, pasta, chicken tenders, desserts. Bizarrely, at the far end of the aisle, you can find gluten-free meatballs, but they weren't next to the gluten-free stuff. They carry usual frozen French fries. Remember, not all Ore-Ida are gluten-free, so please read the labels. They also have fresh gluten-free pasta. You can't always find that everywhere, especially tortellini. I visited Italy a long time ago before going gluten-free and developed a love for tortellini, so it made me really happy to find this. I've gotten it and it's really tasty. Their regular pasta aisle is where you'll find their dried gluten-free pasta. Yes, it's next to the gluten stuff. Watch out. Barilla is my favorite brand, but I also get Delalo gnocchi and orzo too. Their Asian aisle has a number of Wegmans brand specialty sauces to help jazz up your dinner. I can find gluten-free hoisin and oyster sauces here, and gochujang and other hard-to-find stuff. I really like this brand gluten-free granola. It's really tasty. And of course, they have every cereal known to man, but be careful. I know Cheerios are marked gluten-free, but everyone in the celiac world knows that's just not true. Wegmans coffee is marked gluten-free, which is pretty unusual, I think. I like this flavor. Their cracker aisle has a lot of gluten-free crackers. Top Seed is really tasty but pretty expensive, and I feel like I could eat the whole box in one sitting. It's not very satisfying. I do like how clean the ingredients are, like there's nothing to make anyone mad here, which is pretty hard to do. Crunchmaster crackers are pretty decent, especially the aged cheddar flavor. Thanks for joining me on the walkthrough. I hope this helps.